blouse that I bought, and I didn't know actually that I found out when I was preparing this session. I found out that the Portugal is very, very famous with their laces and some kind of like colors, flowers, but the laces are very, very important. So I tried to make the theme, and of course my beautiful scenic scarf. How can I forget, right? All right, having said that, let's go back to work. Again, welcome. I will take my face away and then I'll start sharing my screen. This is a recorded webinar. At the end, I will be uploading this recorded webinar into my YouTube channel. You will receive all the information after this. And again, thank you for attending. And I also put some documents, like 5 handouts. You can simply click on the handouts and you can access them. But if you cannot, it's okay, because I will still be sharing with you at the end anyway. Having said that, again, welcome on board, and I hope you will enjoy. I will start now my actual webinar. Thank you again. All right, let's start sharing my screen, and then I'll turn my face off. See you later. All right, so hello everyone. Welcome again, and welcome to Scenic. And I wanted to say bem-vinda. Bem-vinda means welcome in Portuguese, so I wanted to put something there. My name is Oya B. I am one of the regional sales directors, and I am so happy and thrilled to be here. Today, we will be talking about Scenic Group. It's a little bit of an introduction. Scenic River Cruising, of course, Unforgettable Douro, groups and charters, incentives, and current offers. As you know, when you are selling, it's very important to understand what parts are necessary to make you an expert in selling the Scenic Group of brands, right? When you are qualifying your clients, you need to know the product and the destination so that you will be easily closing that sale. So having said that, let's start. Oh, hold on a second. My music is still playing. I don't want to. Bear with me, please. I do apologize. All right. So my music was still playing, which I didn't want to, but I think it just captured all my slides. So anyway, let's move on. Sorry for that. Well, I just wanted to assure you that our commitment to you is we want to reassure all our guests that our Scenic Global Management team is working closely with the CLIA and various government health agencies just to implement a full range of measures for the health and safety for our valued guests and crew members. I will also attach the full information about our safety regulations in my email, and also you can find it in the handout. So I just wanted to make sure that we're committed to your health and safety as a company. All right, who we are. Our first step is the scenic history. Our owner, Glenn Maroney, you're seeing the picture, and his wife, Karen. He's a visionary leader. We're family owned and operated. They're still very hands-on. And we started our journey back in 1986 as a tour operator, traveling along the Great Ocean Road in Australia. Then 2000, he expanded our tours into Canada, Alaska, South Africa, and then to Europe. And then in 2008, I told you he's a visionary leader, that he began building of her own ships. So Scenic Space-Ships, all-inclusive luxury river cruising, was born. So it was the beginning of building our own ship. So back in 2008, all our ships are purpose-built for the destination. And then 2014, we launched Emerald Waterways, our starships. She always has the exceptional value. 2017, we teamed up with Nat Geo Expedition with our Scenic brand. So on some of the itineraries, we do have the Nat Geo experts on board. And then 2019, we launched the world's first discovery yacht, Scenic Eclipse, was launched in 2019, and we just actually celebrated her first birthday. And then 2021, next year, to be launched, we have 2 ships. One is on the Emerald Rivers, Emerald Star ship, Emerald Luna, and the other one is going to be on the Emerald Yacht Cruises, Emerald Azura. We are very well known for our innovations, inclusions, and river cruise cover. Innovation, think about again, back in 2008, a new and historic chapter started with the exciting world of shipbuilding. Our first exclusive, all-inclusive Scenic Spaceships were launched, and it was having the private balconies, world-class dining, and butler service. If you're thinking about the Emerald Waterways, the ones who already know about that, we have the retractable roof swimming heated pool during the day, which converts into a cinema. It's another innovation. Southeast Asia, both brands, we do have our own ships. And if you think about, again, the innovation, Emerald Harmony is the only one of its kind that I would say, only ship that goes into the heart of the Ho Chi Minh City. On the oceans, of course, Scenic Eclipse with our 2 helicopters, a submarine. She's spectacular. She's a discovery yacht. And next year, we will be launching Emerald Azura. Now, the innovations, again, if you know our brands, you will know why we're different. Our inclusions, again, we're very well known with the inclusions in all brands. When it comes to Scenic, it's all inclusive. When it comes to Emerald, it has an exceptional value that we do include our excursions, most of them, airport transfers, shipping gratuities, etc. So if you have any client in any direction, we have a brand that will suit for your client's needs. So think about us. Again, another first river cruise cover. Scenic and Emerald River Cruise guests are automatically covered once the cruise begins. It's again included into their itineraries. It's a type of an insurance that covers them if, for any delays or cancellations that they're not going to be on board. The claims are paid in cash or the original form of payment. So it's a great value too. So this is kind of a summary of why Scenic Group of Brands. So we really have them all, and thank you for thinking of us. These are our awards. As you can see, we have many. Truly all inclusive. Again, when it comes to Scenic, it's all inclusive. We don't ask a credit card when the guest comes on board. I always say that. The value is exceptional. Again, we do have our sun lounge, a butler for all guests, regardless of the suite category. We have the laundry service again, regardless of the suite category. Dining is our chefs, draw the inspiration from the countries we pass through, and they're all included, all the dining from casual to fine dining. They don't have to pay anything. We do have Scenic Enrich and Scenic Free Choice experiences. These are all included. And tailor-made app, e-bicycles, they're all included. And the Integree, which means that everything is taken care of. There is no additional tipping required on board or on shore. Everything is included. So where we go, this is a nice map that I really like, that it tells where we go. For most, Europe is the #1 on everybody's, like every person has a bucket list to go for, right? I will be actually talking about more into depth into Porto, the Douro River, but please remember we also have the wonderful options that will take your clients along to the Rhine, Main, Danube, and Moselle rivers. We also cover all 3 rivers in France, all 3 of them. And for something unique, you can also travel right down to the mile 0, where the lower Danube meets the Black Sea. It's a great itinerary. And of course, we go to Russia. I wanted to mention, please remember, even though Scenic is all inclusive, when it comes to Russia, you have to drink the Russian vodka. We can only give complimentary wine and beer with the dinner and lunch and dinners. Other than that, everything else will be for a cost. So let's talk about Douro, Unforgettable Douro River Cruise. It's an 11-day Porto to Porto. I also put the map of Allo Maps where Portugal is. It's a little, it's a small country, but very, very powerful country. There are so many non-stop flights from JFK, Miami, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., I think Philadelphia, Boston, Chicago, O'Hare. So many airlines have been changing their routes because of the COVID, but as far as I know, there are so many non-stop flights to Lisbon, and we do the transfers complimentary from Lisbon to Porto, where our ship departs, disembarks. I'm sorry. As long as your guests are arriving on the same day of the embarkation and disembarkation, I repeat, we do complimentarily offer the transfer from Lisbon to Porto, as long as the client arrives into Lisbon on the embarkation and disembarkation day. Now, the clients may take some extensions, which I'll talk about. It's again will be included that they will be taking the pre and post with us, and then we will be transferring them to Porto again, complimentary. All right, so Douro is actually one of our most popular itineraries. Okay, she carries our Scenic Azure was purpose built again in 2016, and she carries only 96 guests. 48 cabins, and we have only 1 ship on the Douro, so it really sells so fast. Another factor and what makes us separate than the others is we own our ship, we own our own dock, and we do dock at the city of Porto, which gives the guests to get out of the ship in the city center and get back to the ship, where other ships may be docking on the other side of the river, which is, I think, the wine region. So if they wanted to go to the city center, they have to cross the bridge. Just to let you know, okay? So that's a nice selling point that keep it in mind. Some facts. So the ones who were joining my sessions, I really like this because I also study and I wanted to know why. Why do you think Portugal, when you are talking about this beautiful country to your guests? So Portugal is the oldest country in Europe, okay? And port wine is Portugal's national drink, and so many other wines also, and they're delicious. And believe me or not, I'm not sure, I didn't check, but if Dave and Michelle are on my session now, Dave is from Portugal, and one time on a fam trip, we had the pleasure cruising together on the Scenic Space-Ships, that they also taught me a lot about the port wine, and I think I had the most delicious port wine ever, that it was so good. Anyway, so Portugal has the longest bridge in Europe, Vasco da Gama Bridge. It's 10.5 miles long. Portugal is home of 15 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Just think about it. I didn't know, in 1494 actually, Portugal owned half of the New World. The purple color is Portugal. So Brazil was actually belonged to Portugal. Africa, Asia, I think it's pretty amazing. The oldest bookstore in the world is in Portugal, in Lisbon. Bertrand Bookshop. I didn't know that. Who likes surfing? My husband loves it. I love it. Actually, Portugal is one of the world's top surf spots. So think about it, that when you are really talking to your clients or thinking about them, think what this beautiful country can offer. Pastel de nata. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. Actually, you're seeing on the left corner at the bottom the picture of that delicious pastries. Actually, they were founded 300 years ago by monks, because back in those days, the monks were using the egg whites to starch their clothing, and they didn't know what to do, I think, at first with the yolk. So they came up with this pastries, and they were selling it to make some extra funds for the monks. And they're called pastel de nata. So when you go there, you have to make sure that you're trying, and it's delicious. The Algarve, it's the region, and it's the most popular region that golfing. It's a destination for golfing, actually. And I think in 2011 in Europe, Algarve won the best golf destination in the world award. So if you have some golfers, there you go. Fado. When you were waiting for me to join the webinar, I was playing some fado. Again, fado comes from faith, speaks of life, struggle, and passion. I told you, I can just listen this fado all day long. It's amazing. So perfect for architecture, history buffs. Think about your clients now. Explorers and wine lovers. It's beautiful. All right, so Douro river cruising again. Keep it in mind, only with scenic guests, only with scenic, the guests will experience both Varaço and Côa Valley on the same itinerary for 10 days. Okay, these are the advantages. Just keep it in mind again. The guests will be able to experience both Varaço and Côa Valley in this 10-day itinerary. Also, the guests will have the full day exploring Salamanca in Spain. It's a beautiful itinerary. Also, full day in wine region. We will have a lot of free choice options, which I'll talk about. Free time in Porto, a lot of times. So these are the top reasons and advantages of this 10-night Douro river cruising. This is Scenic Azure. Again, let me repeat, 96 guests only. As you can see, we have Jewel Deck, Sapphire, Diamond, and Sun Deck. It holds only 48 cabins. It sells so fast. So I had some challenges actually for some of my dear travel partner friends, that we were doing some group bookings and it was selling so quick that we were not able to add more. So act fast, start putting something together maybe for 2022 or 21, but 22, even for 23, we can put some some cabins on hold for you. So I'm going to show you a beautiful video. So hold on a second. Let me show you this. It's beautiful.
Come with Scenic and sail back in time to where Europe remains untouched. Sit back as the newly launched Scenic Azure glides through Portugal's magnificent Douro Valley, where centuries-old architecture, traditions and lifestyles still prevail. You'll be met at the airport, then transferred to your Scenic Space-Ship in historic Porto, before being welcomed to your sumptuous cabin, your spacious and elegantly appointed home for the next 10 nights. Next morning, step ashore for an included tour of the sights and unique treasures of this UNESCO World Heritage City. Once part of the Roman Empire and still a major trading port, you'll visit the old town, then enjoy a ride on one of the city's charming historic trams. Back on board, dine on the finest local and international cuisine, join the fun at sunset barbecues and cocktail parties on deck, and have every whim catered for by an attentive and dedicated crew. As you journey up the Douro, you're welcome to do as little or as much as you choose, from laying by the pool with a cool drink to learning about local history, crafts and cuisine. You will sail effortlessly past impressive terraced vineyards, ancient olive and almond groves, majestic granite outcrops, and through dramatic steep valleys. This is the home of port wine, so you'll visit renowned producers and their grand estates. En route, you'll tour historic towns including picturesque Lamego, once home to the King of Portugal and featuring magnificent Baroque architecture. Travel through traditional farmlands to spend an unforgettable day visiting the ancient Spanish city of Salamanca, one of Europe's great Renaissance cities. You'll see and learn about Paleolithic art in the Côa Valley, sample the wine and hospitality at the world-famous Matheus Palace. You'll experience fine dining and cocktail parties ashore. Cruising back along the Douro, you'll pass centuries-old villages that seem locked in another time, and marvel at the massive locks and dams that have helped bring prosperity to the region. On your last night, you'll sit down and share your unforgettable experiences over a magnificent farewell dinner, before enjoying a final breakfast on board Scenic Azure in Porto, where you'll say goodbye to your ultimate Douro touring experience. Portugal in all-inclusive luxury, so wonderfully scenic.
Yes, I want to go. Who wants to go? I want. All right, onboard experiences. Let's talk about now a little bit more into details. Again, if the ones that who knows about Scenic Brands, everything is all inclusive. We have up to 5 dining options. Crystal Dining is our main dining room. River Cafe, Portobello's. River Cafe is actually all-day casual dining. If you missed, a breakfast or lunch or dinner, you can always go and have very light meals. Portobello's is our fine dining, invitation only, 32 guests at a time. You cannot pre-reserve this. However, your clients can talk to the reception when they're on board, and they can request a specific date if they want to have that their specialty dining option on that specific date. It will be arranged, or else they will be randomly selected. Table door actually is on our again, another specialty dining and invitation only. In suite service, of course, depending on the suite type, there might be some limitations, but every guest will have the option of having their meals in their suite also. Of course, all food and beverages are included. They're all premium beverages. Fitness center, we have a beautiful fitness center. Wellness, of course, we have the yoga, Pilates classes, depending on the itinerary in the day. Normally, they do it early in the mornings, so the guests can just join them whenever they want to. We have massage and hair salon. Please, again, remember, everything is included but 2 things. Massage and hair salon. It's easy to remember. Anything that involves a service from a person, just think about it that there will be a little bit of a cost. It's not very expensive. Really, it's not for the profit. It's just, for the services, very minimal charges. Our sun deck vitality pool. Now, again, for the ones who have been on our other spaceships, Scenic Azure is a little bit different. The pool is a little bit different also, but we do have this beautiful sun deck. Service on board, of course, our sun lounge, butler service for every suite type, and laundry, all complimentary. Everybody gets the laundry and the butler. All right, let's talk about some onshore experiences. Again, if you know us, we're very famous with our included excursions. We have journey designers. Our program directors and local guides are all English speaking, very well knowledgeable and experts on their areas. Scenic free choice. We call free choice because the guests are free to choose their excursions. Okay, we have like the scenic free choice gives a range of additional all-inclusive activities to choose from. Why? It can be an active one, moderate one, or relaxed pace one. For example, in Porto, you can visit Vila Nova de Gaia for you've seen the picture, for a tasting of a region of the region's most famous cellar, or you can do a little bit more active excursion, and you can take a walking tour, and you can take a cable car ride, etc. So we do have excursions from active to relaxed pace, and that will help the guests to experience the best out of these itineraries and destinations.
Our signature.
What happened? So our Scenic Enrich, again, it's all included, and the guests will actually have the enriched experiences that are designed by our journey designers. I think I haven't muted everybody. For example, you will be going to São Francisco Church. It's one of our most iconic buildings in Porto, and there will be a private concert. You're seeing also some of the new excursions that we have added for 2021 onwards. For example, for the scenic free choice, the guests will be visiting a local home for an authentic and secret family bread making experience, or the guests will be visiting the Provocende village. It's actually in our Scenic Enrich included program. So you will be taking the tour to a local church. There will be a piano recital or a baked traditional bola at the bakery. It's a beautiful Scenic Enrich experience. Again, this was designed by our journey designers. Two more things that we have added into our Scenic Free Choice, actually. Quinta de Avelada. Actually, it's a sparkling wine producer. And also another one is Frexido de Espada e Cinta. It's a medieval style village, again, that northeast of Portugal. And they're still actually doing the high quality silks. So it's really very interesting. And these are all included in the itineraries. So, Porto. You will be seeing the Porto. It's a real highlight when the iconic site's taken in the form of the Ponton Louis. It's a bridge, actually. I don't know. Do you see my screen? Something has happened. I think I got a disconnection. Maybe it's a Wi-Fi or something. My apologies. I hope everybody is hearing and seeing the screen. I was talking about Porto. It's a beautiful city, and again, the highlights will be the iconic sites taken from the Ponton Louis pedestrian bridge that you're seeing now. Actually, this bridge links the cities of Porto and Vila Nova de Gaia. Another highlight is actually Yucana. It spells a little bit different, but its pronunciation is Yucana. It's unique to Scenic again. It's an addition to discovering the delights of the Douro Valley. So the guests will also uncover the treasure of the Varaço and Côa valleys. The spectacular Varaço Valley is where the first king of Portugal was born and raised and grew into a leader. So you will be visiting the impeccable preserved village, Yucana, that you're seeing, and the guests will be walking the 4 feet the bridge, the picture that you're seeing. It's an amazing experience. Another free choice, Lamgego. Again, it's the guest who appreciates the Baroque architecture style. It's a tour of an elegant town of Lamego. It's a must, actually. It's really a must on that day. Again, this is a free choice excursion. I think it's a must, especially for the guest who likes the Baroque architecture style. Or the Lamego Museum, or alternatively the guests on that day, they can also visit the Mateus. It's actually they are very famous for Mateus Rosé wine. Moving forward, again, you're seeing delicious grapes. Vega da Terron, it's a wine growing region. The guests will enjoy a full day cruising the Douro Valley Vinhateiro wine growing region. It's a beautiful itinerary. Again, I haven't done it, but I have watched enough that I think it will be a stunning experience. It's a World Heritage listed site. So Vinhateiro has a history of wine production stretching back 2,000 years. Just think about 2,000 years ago, they were producing wines. And Salamanca. All right, so from the Douro Valley to the Spanish streets of Salamanca, it's breathtaking architecture again, history. It's a beautiful experience that the guests also will have a live flamenco performance. Oh, I would love to be there. I love flamenco. I just love it. So it's another excursion that is included. Provesende. So it's another must, I think. They call actually yesteryear. So it's Portugal of yesteryear. As we discover the traditional and the traditional streets of Provesende. This is a place where the locals are proud, actually, that they will be introducing themselves, the way of their life. Then the scenic guests will be taken to the local bakery. So this is really very exclusive experience for the scenic guests, that the guests will be experiencing some local taste of this Provesende town. The guests, well, while you travel all the way there, I would highly suggest again for the guests to take the pre and post city stays. So they can choose on to stay perhaps 3 nights in Lisbon, which again I highly recommend. They offer 5-star hotel stay, all again inclusive, and then perhaps they can stay 3 more days in Madrid as a post extension. While they're there, I would really highly recommend for offering the pre and post city stays, that it will be amazing. Again, they're all inclusive. We do the transfers. Guests will stay 5-star hotels, and they will be all centrally located in the heart of the city. So take the advantage of it and offer this beautiful destination. So this is it for the destination. I will also would like to touch base about groups. As you know, the group, we start with a minimum of 15% commission on the groups. Depending on the itinerary, your guest will have a one free TC, depending on, again, the space and the itineraries. You can always reach out our group department or me. Please meet Dave, Michelle, and Villa. I'm sure you've been emailing or talking over the phone, so now you can put their faces. Here are our 2022 group offers. So minimum earned commission is 15%. Again, for Douro, minimum guest size like 12 guests, so 6 cabins. You need 6 cabins to perform to create a group booking, and one free will be for every 11 paying guests, so the 12th will be for free, etc., etc. I will be sharing this also with you, so you don't have to memorize it. And then why group travel? Of course, there are so many reasons, but some people will really like to be together with their fellow travelers or friends. You can go and find some groups from your maybe wine clubs. I'm sure you're going and enjoying some other, groups that you're in, and you can always promote this and perhaps experience it by yourself with your group and leading the group together. Agent portal, please use agent portal. You will always be accessing the agent portal on our either scenicUSA.com or emeraldwaterways.com. It's on the right-hand top right-hand corner. That it will take you to Expressbook, rewards program, group offers, events. If you have not registered with us, you can register from there. It says so. Agent portal is a must, so please use it. Agent Academy, I highly recommend now that go back and take your certifications. Not only you will be eligible to join us on a FEM trip because of your certifications, in addition to that, you will be learning about the product and the destination, so it will help you to sell. And each course that you complete, you will be earning 3 CLIA elective certification credit. I think it's very valuable. Rewards program, again, the ones who are already booking with us, they know already. All you have to do is book and then let your clients cruise with us, and then in return, you will be receiving rewards points that you can redeem your points buying with any merchandise on our website. Some rewards we appreciate. Actually, today is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. We're actually officially closed, but I'm working. We do offer 10% military savings. It's a very short term on the Emerald from November 9 till the 13th of November. Scenic is the same, but Scenic will be ending on November the 17th, that we're extending a 10% discount on the to our service members. Also, for the ones who are interested in Southeast Asia, it's an exceptional, again, a great value. We give $200 bonus onboard credit, but again, this is a short term. It will be ending November the 20th. We also are having Canada and US escorted tours, which I'm preparing already another session for that destinations. For the ones who are interested, please watch out and email from me that you will be notified. You're seeing all these offers. I know these are a lot, so the best way to really keep it up with our offers, always go to our website and click on the offers, and you will see all these offers. Because you have joined at this webinar, I always do this. You will be having $300 per couple on the Scenic brands, additional to our current offers, $500 on the Eclipse and $250 on the Emerald Cruises. So again, I will share this with you. Don't worry about it. I'll send everything. So when you make a new booking in the next 21 days, you will be getting these discounts. I hope that it will help to close the sale, which I've been doing it for a while now, that it really helps. Some of the advisors, they do promote this and they extend this additional discount to their clients, and they cannot find it anywhere else, so they close the sale right away. So having said that, obrigado, it means thank you. Obrigado, everyone. All right, so let me put my face back. So I hope you enjoyed. Now let's see if anybody has any questions. I hope you guys have the questions, and I will unmute you. If you wanted to speak up, just unmute yourselves and just talk to me. So let's read what we're having, and I'm gonna play just a little bit of Fado again. Just a little. All right. All right, sound is good. Yes, yes. Hi, Oya. Hi, Dave. Let's go now. Yes, I want to really, I know my presentation was gone. I'm not going to share my screen anymore. I'm sorry. I'm having some little bit of technical issues today. I don't know why. Now, good now. Large bridge. We can see, hear you. We're hearing you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So any questions? Any questions? Nobody has any question? Do you have any questions? And again, my apologies that something has happened, that the screen was gone, and I kind of lost you for a little bit, but I hope you enjoyed it. Well, thank you. Well, then I think that's it. I appreciate your time. And actually, I had Dave. Dave, are you there? Dave is from Portugal. Maybe he wants to say a few words. Sorry that I throw you under the bus. I don't know if you are hearing me, if you're still here, if you're gone. Where are you, Dave, Michelle, Dave? Dave. Oh, thank you, Jim. Dave, where are you, Dave? Maybe he's gone. Oh, there you go.
Right here. I'm right here with Michelle.
All right. So do you want to add anything? Sorry.
Our favorite Porto winery is Graham's Winery. Graham is amazing. They just opened up about 3 years ago a brand new restaurant to go along with their winery.
Oh,
And what's interesting about Port, it was not designed by a Portuguese. It was designed by the British.
really?
When they were taking wine across to the New World in 2 months and the heat and everything, all the wine was destroyed. So the British came up with this fortified wine recipe to allow the wine to still be good when it hit the New World.
Wow, I didn't know that. How
And,
about?
and another thing that's interesting is every port wine winery is owned by the British.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. Oh, wow. Well, thank
But
you.
Porto is beautiful. There's so many restaurants right on the river. We've enjoyed just sitting there and people watching and eating till our heart's content. It's just a beautiful place.
Yeah, well, I know I haven't been there yet, but I am really looking forward to it. And my apologies, I kind of grab you and throw you under the bus, but knowing you, well, everybody, Dave and Michelle, I mean, Dave is from Portugal, and I was mentioning it that he's actually the second person in my life that I know who is from Portugal, and he's fun and he knows a lot of things about wine, especially port. And I forgot the name of that port that we had. It was one of the best ones that, oh, I just love it.
I think that was Graham's. That was a Graham's 20-year port.
There you go, grams. I have to find it and drink it again. Maybe we'll drink it together.
True. That'd be great.
All right. Well, thank you again. So anyone, do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, or if you will have a question later on, you know how to find me. My email is oyab@scenicusa.com. Again, I want to say obrigado for joining me today. And again, thank you very much. And I'm wishing you all the best. Stay happy, healthy, and stay tuned because there are more to come. See you later. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave and Michelle. Sending you lots of love. Mwah. Bye.